This one, episode 3. Especially for my fellas. How do you deal with rejection? I feel like women might not understand rejection as much as we do. They don't wonder how we deal with it sometimes. I don't even think they do. Yes, some guys curse girls out. Some guys and just take the impact like a hit from a safety when you're coming off across the middle like a wide receiver. It just bounce back. Some just get blindsided and get knocked off their feet for a little bit, but then they get back up. Either way, we all deal with rejection differently. But my question is for the fellas, how do you deal with rejection? I just want to know. Now, based on my own experiences of rejection, as I get older, I realize that I'm actually went from the blindsided type that just gets hit out the blue to embracing that hit, expecting it sometimes, and just getting back up, bouncing back, kind of like Jerry Rice when he comes out across the middle and gets hit by safety, like, Ed Reed, and just pow. But he just bounces back, and it's like it doesn't really hurt because he's been doing it for so long. His expectation of getting blindsided or hit, he knows it's coming. He sees it coming. He prepares for it to come. So he just bounces back, gets up and brushes himself off and prepares for the next play. Yes, I'm using a football analogy for the ladies that don't understand. It's a reference to football. But this subject is mostly for the fellas and how they deal with rejection. Now, as I get older, like I said, I deal with rejection better than I did when I was younger. And I always tell myself this all the time. They're not meant for you. And it's the truth. There's no need to get mad, upset with yourself. Don't think that you're less than or any of that. You just learn to embrace the impact that's coming. And then you just pick yourself up, dust yourself off, say some words of affirmation saying, you're a king and you deserve a queen. You're a king and you deserve a queen. And she will be provided by God. And that's it. Yes, rejection sucks sometimes, fellas. Yes, it stings. It's, as many times as we go through it, and like I told you, I learned to embrace it, it still stings. Especially when you really invested or you really like the person. Sometimes more than others, but still, learn to embrace it. Build that tough skin. But don't let that tough skin turn you into a narcissist, like they say, or bitter, or just anything negative. Let that tough skin turn you into a better person. More open-minded, a lot more compassionate, and a lot more understanding. But ladies, I just want you to know that we do deal with rejection more than you guys do. And this is why I understand why it's so hard for ladies to shoot their shot. It's a scary thing. But once you ask the fellas that approach you, it must have took a lot of courage for you to come up to me. I admire it. But at this moment, you're not interested. But I just want to let you know I admire it. That is the most decent, well thought out, and pleasant let down, you can say to a man, and I guarantee you, he's not going to curse you out. He will not going to be upset. He will remember that. He will actually appreciate that. I've been rejected one time, and the person told me I have a kind and wonderful and beautiful soul, spirit, and a person. As they rejected me. That's how they ended it. And I'm not going to lie, it lessened the blow. It did. And I actually learned to appreciate that and just be like, you're right. A little bit cocky too. Like, in my head, I'm saying, I already know this already. But I appreciate you acknowledging it. So I will pick myself up, dust myself off, and proceed to the next person and shoot my shot, because shoot is shoot. And like they said, you miss a lot of the shots you don't take. So, fellas, keep shooting. Don't be afraid, because eventually you'll hit it. And once you start hitting it, and that stroke is going with that shot, you're golden, my friend. You're golden. So, fellas, learn to embrace rejection like a real man does. Don't be cursing women out. Don't be bitter about it. Just embrace it. Because trust me, fellas, I don't know how many of y'all are listening right now, but I'm telling you this. I will be pursuing someone soon and shooting my shot. And I'm going to be using a grand gesture. I'm nervous, fellas, but I'm going to do it. And I will let you know how it goes to the next episode. On that note, I bid you guys adieu.